Good morning friends, welcome to fluid mechanics classes. So today we'll discuss about orifice meter. So in the last class we discussed about venturi meter. So even the orifice meter is also another type of flow measuring device. So this is the sketch. Okay, so orifice plate or orifice meter, it is nothing but a plate with a hole at the center. Okay, the size of this small hole, okay, or passage, okay, it is almost equal to half the diameter of the pipe. For whichever diameter of the pipe you are going to fix the orifice meter, okay, that passage hole will be almost half of that. Okay, so once you fix this, so we are going to fix the differential manometer. So at a distance of about 1.5 to 2d diameter of this pipe. If I take diameter of pipe as capital D, then we are going to fix one limb of the differential manometer at a distance of 1.5 to 2. Another limb of this differential manometer, okay, it is fixed after the orifice plate at a distance of about 0.5 d. Okay, so where this capital D is nothing but the diameter of the pipe. Okay, so here even this works on the same principle, Bernoulli's equation. Okay, so as the fluid flows through the pipe, okay, as it comes near the orifice plate, so what is happening to the area? Here area is decreasing. Okay, so you know the continuity equation. Okay, a1 v1, okay, q is equal to a1 v1, okay, which is constant. As the area decreases, what will happen to the velocity increases. Okay, so from the Bernoulli's equation, I'll write the expression for Bernoulli's equation: p by rho g v square by 2g plus z is equal to constant. So as the velocity increases, then what should happen to the pressure? Because one form of energy is converting to other form, but the total sum of energy remains constant. So if the velocity increases, then the pressure has to drop. Okay, so as the fluid flows, okay, near the orifice, the velocity is increasing and pressure drops. Okay, so as soon as the fluid passes over this orifice plate, okay, it doesn't suddenly, the area will not increase. So further the the velocity increases, it reaches a minimum, means further pressure drops takes place. Okay, it reaches a minimum, and then the cross section area starts, means the velocity of the fluid starts decreasing, and the pressure starts increasing. So this where the section where we have very minimum pressure, okay, so that we call it as vena contracta. Okay, I am denoting that cross section by number 2. Okay, and entry of fluid to the orifice plate where we have fixed differential manometer, that we call it as section 1. Okay, and the this cross section I'll call it as A0. We'll see it in the derivation. Okay, so we have fixed due to manometer, so in which we have some heavy fluid. It depends on the application. So here I'll take example of mercury. Okay, so since pressure is less, the level of mercury here it is more, okay, and here it is less, and this difference is x. Okay, so now let's look at the derivation part of this, and we'll see how the expression we get. Okay, so applying the Bernoulli's equation, okay, so z1 z2 get cancels, so p1 by rho g minus p2 by rho g is equal to v2 square by 2g minus v1 square by 2g. I'm just rearranging the terms of this Bernoulli's equation. So p1 by rho g minus p2 by rho g is nothing but h, head. Okay, so this is head at the inlet, this is head at the after the orifice plate. The difference of that we get h head, okay, which we already discussed. Okay, so by simplifying, we get the expression for v2. V2 is equal to square root of 2gh plus v1 square. Okay, now so now what we have taken, let us take a naught is equal to area of orifice. Okay, so here we'll get a new term. Okay, that is nothing but a coefficient of contraction, cc. What is this coefficient of contraction? This coefficient of contraction is nothing but area of vena contracta. Okay, this area of vena contracta divided by area of orifice plate. Okay, if you look from the sketch, area of vena contracta, okay, A2 is less than area of orifice plate. Okay, just observe from the sketch, you can easily identify. Okay, so this ratio, area of vena contracta, okay, divided by area of orifice, we call it as coefficient of contraction. Okay, so always this coefficient of contraction cc is less than 1. Okay, because numerator is less, area of this vena contracta is less than a naught, so a2 by a naught, okay, is always less than 1. Okay, because this is less, this is more. Okay, so we get always cc is less than 1. Okay, now a2 is equal to a naught into cc. Okay, so basically what we are doing here is we are so in the final expression, okay, if I get area of this, then it is difficult to measure what is the area of this vena contracta. So I would like to find the discharge expression for orifice meter in such a way that, okay, it should be in terms of area of the pipe and area of orifice plate. Okay, so to do that, we are doing all this derivation. Okay, so from continuity equation, a1 v1 is equal to a2 v2. Okay, we will get the expression for v1 is nothing but a2 by a1 v2. Okay, now what is this a2 is nothing but a naught into cc. Look here, I am just converting this area of vena contracta, I am writing it in terms of area of plate. Ultimately at the end we would like to write the expression in terms of area of the pipe, cross section area of the pipe, and cross section area of the orifice plate. Okay, that's why we are converting all this. So we will get the inlet velocity v1, okay, in terms of area of orifice plate and area of the pipe. Okay, if you know the we will be knowing the diameter of orifice plate and we will be knowing the diameter of the pipe. So we are expressing all this in terms of diameter of pipe and diameter of orifice, because those things are known. Okay, if I express this expression in terms of area of vena contracta, then it is difficult to measure that cross section. Okay, so that's why we are doing all this exercise, all this derivation, okay, to get the expression, okay, in terms of area of pipe and area of vena contracta. Look here, the final expression, okay, q is equal to cd into a1 into a naught square root of 2gh divided by a1 square minus a naught square. If you look at this equation, this expression of discharge for orifice meter, it is same as the discharge expression that we got in in Venturi meter. It is the same expression, there is no change. Okay, so cd, we had even cd in Venturi meter equation, and a1 is nothing but cross section of pipe, even there it was same. A naught, it is a cross section of orifice plate, there it was cross section of throat. Okay, and slightly I have changed the notation, I have written it as a naught. Okay, because a2 I have denoted for cross section of vena contracta, and square root of 2gh, okay, this h is nothing but the head, and divided by square root of a1 square minus a naught square. It is the same as Venturi meter expression. Okay, so expression for orifice meter and expression for Venturi meter are the same. Okay, so all these are will get Okay, I'll just quickly explain you the steps. Okay, so we get v1 in terms of a naught into cc into v2 divided by a1. Now substituting the value of v1 in equation 1, so substituting the expression of this v1, okay, in the equation 1. Okay, here we have v1 square, so we will substitute this v1 in that equation. Okay, so once you substitute and simplify, okay, once you substitute and simplify, you will get expression for v2 as square root of 2gh divided by square root of 1 minus a naught square cc square divided by a1 square. Okay, so now you know the expression for discharge. What is the expression for discharge? It is a2 into v2. So again I am writing expression of a2, okay, that we got here. A2 is a naught into cc, so same thing I am expressing a2 in terms of a naught into cc, where what is the cc? Cc is coefficient of contraction. Okay, so now we know the expression for v2 that we have got here, expression for v2. Okay, so that expression I am substituting here and I'll get this. Okay, I'll get this expression. Okay, so now in this in this Orifice meter derivation, you will get one more new term, okay, that is coefficient of contraction. Okay, so this expression is nothing but coefficient of velocity. Okay, I'm sorry, this is nothing but coefficient of velocity. Okay, coefficient of velocity, I'll just write once again for you. Okay, what is coefficient of velocity? Cv is equal to square root of 1 minus a naught by a1 whole square divided by square root of 1 minus cc square into a naught by a1 whole square. Okay, where a naught is cross section area of the orifice plate, okay, and a1 is cross section area of the pipe. Okay, so this expression we call it as a coefficient of velocity. Okay, so coefficient of discharge, very important for competitive examination. Okay, if you are applying for any of the competitive examination, if question comes on this orifice plate, then most probably this kind of question will arrive. See, coefficient of discharge is nothing but coefficient of contraction into coefficient of velocity, cc into cv. Okay, so same thing we have written here. Okay, so a coefficient of discharge expression, okay, is equal to cc into this whole cv. Okay, this expression. Okay, so don't worry about the derivation of this part. Okay, you just remember the expression. Okay, so cc is equal to, we have just cross multiplied. Okay, so once we get the expression for cc, okay, so we got the expression. So now I'll substitute that q is equal to a naught into cc into v2. I'll substitute in this, okay, in this expression. Okay, and simplify. Okay, I'll get the expression for the discharge. Okay, so here in the derivation of orifice meter, okay, two new terms will appear. What is that? One is coefficient of contraction. Okay, what is coefficient of contraction? Coefficient of contraction is area of vena contracta divided by area of orifice plate in, and coefficient of velocity. These are the new terms that appear here. And coefficient of discharge is nothing but multiplication of coefficient of contraction into coefficient of velocity. Okay, so finally we get this expression, okay, which is same as Venturi meter. Even the problems, okay, will be same as Venturi meter, except where Venturi meter is there, they'll replace it by orifice plate. Okay, let us look at one example. Okay, and one more important thing you have to remember here is coefficient of discharge. Okay, coefficient of discharge for orifice plate is less. Okay, so unlike Venturi meter, the losses, okay, in coefficient using orifice plate is more. Okay, there will be a permanent pressure loss, pressure head. Okay, so just look at this equation, this is a pipe and we have fixed the orifice plate here. Okay, this is suppose this is the head generated by the water, okay, and before entering, and this is the head generated, okay, after crossing the orifice plate. Okay, there is a drop in the head. Okay, there is a drop in the head. Okay, so I have just denoted it here. Okay, this is pressure drop across orifice. Okay, so this height, this is the pressure drop across orifice. Okay, somewhere after this, if you measure, okay, you measure the head, okay, somewhere far away from this, okay, then the difference of this is pressure recovered, means after the fluid passes, okay, after the fluid passes, the pressure goes on increasing. Okay, finally this is the pressure head that we get. Okay, so this is the difference of the pressure recovered, but actually before entering this was the pressure head that we had got, but after passing from the orifice plate, so this is the pressure head that we are getting. So there is a difference, of this much of pressure head. So this is a pressure loss, complete pressure head loss. Okay, so we cannot recover this. Only how much it is recovered, only this much portion of it is recovered. Ideally speaking, okay, we were supposed to have same pressure head here, but we are not having the same pressure head here. There is a permanent loss. Okay, so if you are using orifice plate, okay, then there is a losses are more. Okay, the disadvantage of this using orifice plate is the pressure losses are more. Okay, and we have connected the pressure head with a smooth curve. Okay, so this we call it as HGL. Okay, hydraulic gradient line. So this we will discuss later. Okay, so one disadvantage of using orifice plate, okay, it is the losses are more. And apart from this, advantages of orifice plate are it is cheap. Okay, it is cheap and easy to construct. Okay, so this is about the orifice plate. So in the next class we will discuss about the problems on this, and we will discuss more on venturimeter, problems on venturimeter. Thank you.